नित्यानन्देश्वर समारम्भाम् नित्यानन्देश्वरि मध्यमाम् अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्ताम् वन्दे गुरुपरम्पराम्। इस समय हमारे साथ उपस्थित सभी दर्शकों, भक्तों, सन्यासियों और शिष्यों का प्रेम एवं आशीर्वाद सहित स्वागत करता हूँ। I welcome all the devotees, disciples, Samajis, Satsangis, Sri Mahants, Mahants, Kotaris, Tanedars, sitting with us all over the world at this time through Nityananda TV, Lotus TV, Sadhana TV, Janashri TV, Ishwar TV, and through two-way video conferencing, having Nayanadiksha in many cities, many countries around the world. The cities sitting with us, having Nayanadiksha through two-way video conferencing. Seattle, Chidambaram, Jorpati, Nepal, Santa Fe, New Mexico, High Point, North Carolina, Guadalupe, Rameshwaram, Nityananda Nagaramu, Hyderabad, San Jose, Madurai, New York, Varanasi, Mill Valley, Vairavan Goyil, Hyderabad, Gupta Kashi, Johor Bahru, Tiruchendur, Jenkintown, Pennsylvania, Port Washington, New York, Dakota Dunes, Devon, UK, Indrani, New Jersey, San Jose, Madurai, New York, Varanasi, Nityananda Nagara, Bididi, Los Angeles, Arunachalam, Varanasi, Pujananda, Torrance, California, Singapore, Singapuram, Charlotte, Srisailam, Ohio, Shivananda, Oklahoma, Somanatham, Scarborough, Ontario, Ohio, Prayag, Toronto, Kailasam, St. Louis, Tirumala, Los Angeles, Arunachalam, Washington DC, Sripuram, Tiruvanmiyur, Chennai, Jenkintown, Pennsylvania, Seremban, Shivagasi, High Point, North Carolina, Houston, Kalahasti, Dakota Dunes, Guadalupe, Rameshwaram, Kulim, Tiruttani, Coimbatore, Dhyanapetham, Oman, Sivagangai, Colorado Springs, USA, Pobrad, Slovakia. I welcome all of you with my love and blessings. After a powerful webinar, if yesterday's webinar is good news, the next webinar will be great news. Today I'll continue to expand on the space of Advaita. Please understand, even though in the modern world Advaita is branded as a very powerful theology, a very powerful philosophy. Originally, Advaita was not developed as a philosophy. It evolved as a sweet personal instruction between a disciple and master whose love circle is complete. Please understand. It reached its perfection. It reached its peak possibility. Please understand. Yeah, Ayurvedic medicine may be sold in any small shop. It might have been available to you in some small shop in some small gully. Because it is available in in a small shop, in a small village, in a small gully, don't think it is produced there. Where R&D is done and perfection has been arrived is a different space. Now the Advaita has become a philosophy, well-known theology. I can say in a way most promoted theology of Hindu tradition has become Advaita. Of course, Advaita is worthy to have that space because the truth Vedic tradition wanted to share, the truth towards which the tradition is showing is Advaita Satya. It is neither Siddhanta nor Vedanta, it is Satya. Vedanta or Siddhanta both developed later on in course of time. That is why I wanted to tell all of you, the Advaita I am sharing with you, the truths of Advaita I am sharing with you are revived by Shankara, but originally shared by Mahadeva and Kapila. It is from the time of Mahadeva, from the time of Kapila, Shankara revived it. How I am making the Advaita user friendly to this modern day humanity, same way Shankara made it user friendly for his time. But don't ever make the mistake of thinking Shankara developed the Advaita system. No. Advaita Satya exists forever. What I am doing a practical liberated thinking which makes you experience the truth of Advaita, which makes you operate from the space of Advaita. That is exactly what Shankara did during his lifetime, making Advaita as an operating space, liberated thinking as a day-to-day thinking, the space of Advaita as a cognition from which you will operate. That is what Shankara did in his time. So I wanted every one of you to be very clear. The truths I am sharing with you is directly from the inner space of Mahadeva. Please understand, research and development and perfection of these great truths, the way they are lived, the way they are transmitted, the way they are contemplated, the way they are listened, this perfection, the research and development and the perfection has happened in a great loving space of Mahadeva. That is why I insist on coming down, staying around the Master, spending little time around him and allowing this perfection happen in you, in the love of the Master. All these teachings become part of your very bioenergy. Love of the Master is from the space of bioenergy, pure Kundalini Shakti, unpolluted. So naturally that awakens your Kundalini Shakti, your core opens up. A few days before, I received a message from a devotee in Mumbai. In Facebook she writes, I always had tremendous fear to open up to you. Feeling scared about being open to you, because the moment I come to see you or come near you, you are such powerful addictive space. I feel I'll be lost in it. I tell you, you will find you in it. You will never be lost in it. Please understand, when you are afraid of your own core being, you are afraid of the love comes from the core being of the Master. I have never seen a Master's love making you lose you. I have always seen Master's love making you find you. This great truth is perfected in the space of Advaita, in the space of Advaita, in the presence of the Master. Please understand. That is why I insist on coming down and spending time with the Master in the physical presence, where this truth is transmitted to you in a supportive, protective, caring, loving ambience, energy field of the Master. At least the initiation should happen in the physical presence. The initiation should happen in the physical presence. The truth of Advaita, medicines across the counter. You can get it from wherever you are, just through two-way video conferencing. But for surgery, you have to go to the operation theatre. So for the real transformation, you have to go to the presence of the Master, where the transformation becomes your reality. It is just part of your inner space. The story of Bhatmapada, one of the great disciples of Adi Shankaracharya, proves clearly, just by the feeling connection with him, feeling connection to Adi Shankara, he has mastered the nature. He was so powerfully in tune with the nature. He was so beautifully in sync with the nature. You may not know the story. There was a great disciple of Adi Shankara who is not that intellectually capable, but highly devoted, dedicated, integrated to the Master, integrated to his disciplehood. One day he went to wash the clothes of the Master to the other banks of the river. He was washing there. Some of the other disciples of Shankara were discussing and they were making fun of Bhatmapada. What is this? This fellow is all the time washing the clothes and cleaning. Did he come here to become a laundryman? If he is not learning any scriptures and not studying, contemplating, when is he going to get enlightened, master the nature, Prakriti, life. Shankara was just laughing. He may be little less capable in intellectual way, but he is an amazing, intelligent being who is doing what needs to be done first, who is putting first things first. Shankara wanted to show this to other disciples. So he just sits up and calls from where he is, Padmapada, please come. Actually, he uses the word first time, Padmapada. Earlier his name was different. He just calls his disciple. The moment master called, the disciple forgot everything. He just starts walking on the river. And the river, oh God, now I have to protect him. When somebody is in such a deep space of trust with the whole cosmos, master is a representation of the whole cosmos. I cannot allow him to suffer, I cannot let him down. So the river just makes lotus flowers and holds his feet wherever he puts his feet. Please understand, lotus will never happen in the river because river is flowing water. It happens only in ponds, stable water. But here, river produces the lotus and holds his feet when he walks and makes him cross the river. Usually, people will be anxious when they cross the river. Maybe first time, a river would have been anxious when a person is crossing the river. That she has to safely reach him the other side. Because every step is held by a lotus. He was called Padmapada. Shankara demonstrates to all his disciples the need for the loving space for the transmission of the Advaitic truth to happen, because your birth itself has happened when you denied the self, Advaita. Something that deep which is able to make you assume a human body and broken mind can't be transcended unless you trust somebody more than your human body and broken mind. So master makes himself available for you to experience the completion of the love circle. He makes it possible for you to experience the completion of love circle, constantly reminding you the context of Advaitic space is the constitution of master's space. Please understand, whatever he does, he stands for constantly reminding you the context of Advaita, constantly reminding you to stand in the space of cosmic non-duality. Karma, the hangover of the past. Please listen. We always feel whenever we start anything, things are impossible because in the past we failed. But we forget why we failed in the past. We may not have had intelligence. We may not have had what all is required. Because we did not have whatever is required and we fail, does not mean we are going to fail forever. But unfortunately, illogical belief of impossibility in your inner space is karma. Illogical belief of impossibility. Please catch it. This is the Facebook statement today for all of you. Illogical belief of impossibility is karma. In your inner space, illogical belief of impossibility, when it becomes pattern, that is karma. If you build self-doubt, when you grow up, you are like Dhritarashtra. Please listen. असंभव की आधार रहित अवधारणा ही कर्म है. Developing self-doubt in course of growing up is accumulating the karma, agamya. Encouraging the self-hatred with which you happened is prarabdha karma, like Shaguni. Coming down to the human body with a self-denial is sanjita karma, like Duryodhana. Understand? Self-denial is given birth by self-doubt and nurtured by self-hatred. All impossibility is combination of these three. Being held together by self-blackmailing, Gandhari. Gandhari held all the three together. Dhritarashtra, Shaguni, Duryodhana, because she is blood relative of all three. She is the head of the family of all three. The self-blackmailing pattern. Gandhari keeps Dhritarashtra, Shaguni, Duryodhana together. If Gandhari was not there, at least Shaguni would not have stayed with Duryodhana. Dhritarashtra would not have allowed Shaguni to stay. Understand? Even in you, the constant self-blackmailing pattern. Let me define self-blackmailing pattern. If the same way things go on, then what will happen to my identity? I will become nobody. Where will I end my life? I will have to put my foot down, which forces you to put your foot down. But unfortunately, whenever you want to put your foot down, you put it in your mouth. Putting the foot down is what I call self-blackmailing pattern. You always think, no, if I don't put my foot down, it will go in a different direction, it will go in a different way. What will happen to my identity? Constantly, everywhere, you think, I'll have to be living in the same way. Understand? Nothing needs to be lived in the same way. You don't need to worry, self-doubt, self-hatred, self-denial, held together by self-blackmailing pattern, leads to destruction. Only in the pure, beautiful, Advaitic space, you will even understand, look beyond the self-blackmailing patterns with which you are suffering. Self-blackmailing does not need to be your lifestyle. Self-blackmailing does not need to be the way you are approaching, cognizing your life. I'll give the essence of today's satsang in Hindi. The medicine for the great wound of self-doubt, self-hatred, self-denial, self-blackmailing is Master's love. आज मैं अद्वैत के ऊपर विस्तार से बात करूंगा। अद्वैत किसी सिद्धांत की तरह नहीं बनाया गया था। प्रारंभ में अद्वैत गुरु और शिष्य के बीच का प्रेम पूर्ण संवाद था। अद्वैत आज सबसे उच्च सत्य बन चुका है। ना तो यह वेदांत है, ना यह सिद्धांत है, यह तो केवल सत्य है। अद्वैत महादेव का समय से है, कपिल मुनि के समय से है। शंकराचार्य ने इसका पुनः जागरण किया था। शंकर ने अद्वैत को निर्मित नहीं किया था, उन्होंने उसको समय के अनुसार बनाया मात्र था। अद्वैत की स्थिति को आपकी मूल विचारधारा बनाने का कार्य शंकराचार्य ने किया था। मैं चाहता हूं आप लोग यह जाने कि अद्वैत के सत्य महादेव के द्वारा दिए गए हैं। मैं इसीलिए कहता हूं कि गुरु के पास आकार रखना और उनके प्रेम के द्वारा ये सभी शिक्षा अपने अस्तित्व के बाग के रूप में निर्मित करना बहुत आवश्यक है। मैंने कभी नहीं देखा कि गुरु के प्रेम द्वारा शिष्य कुछ को दे। मैंने हमेशा यही देखा है कि गुरु के प्रेम द्वारा शिष्य अपने आप को प्राप्त कर लेता है। इसीलिए गुरु के समीप रहने से ये सत्य आपको आसानी से सहयोगी वातावरण में प्राप्त हो जाएंगे। ध्यान से सुनिए, आप जहां कहीं भी है, आपको सत्संग और वीडियो कॉन्फ्रेंसिंग द्वारा यह सत्य प्राप्त हो सकते हैं। किंतु अगर आप रूप अंतरण चाहते हैं तो आपको गुरु के समीप रहना होगा और आत्मसात करना पड़ेगा। बत्मपाद की कहानी से पता चलता है कैसे उन्होंने शंकराचार्य के समीप रहने से ही प्रकृति के ऊपर सिद्धि प्राप्त कर ली थी। बत्मपाद शंकर के शिष्य थे और बहुत ज्ञानी प्रकार के नहीं थे। अन्य शिष्य उनके ऊपर उपास करते थे। शंकर ने अन्य शिष्यों को शिक्षा देने के लिए एक दिन बत्मपाद को पुकारा। बत्मपाद नदी के दूसरे किनारे पर थे। गुरु की आवाज सुनते ही वह नदी के ऊपर चलते हुआ आ गए। पहली बार बातें हुए जल में भी कमल खिल गए। जहाँ जहाँ बत्मपाद ने चरण रखे वहाँ वहाँ कमल खिल गए, जिससे वह नदी के पार आ सके। गुरु आपको प्रेम की पूर्णता प्राप्त करना संभव बनाता है। लगातार आपको अद्वैत की स्थिति का आभास कराते रहना गुरु का कार्य है। अद्वैत के दृष्टिकोण को पुनः पुनः आपको स्मरण करते रहना। हम हमेशा सोचते हैं कि कोई भी कार्य संभव नहीं है, क्योंकि पहले हम असफल हो चुके हैं। हम ये नहीं देखते कि ऐसा क्यों हुआ था और अब हमने क्या शिक्षा प्राप्त की है। असंभव की आधारित अवधारणा ही कर्म है। सारी असंभव लगने वाली चीज आत्मसंदेह, आत्मविरोध और आत्मनिषेध पर ही आधारित है। आपके भीतर भी असंभव लगने वाले विचार इसी कारण से रहते हैं। यह विचार आपको नष्ट कर देते हैं। अद्वैत की स्थिति में आकर ही आप समझ सकते हैं कि यह विचार कैसे आपके भीतर आ रहे हैं और क्या कर सकते हैं।
I bless you all. Let you all radiate with integrity, authenticity, responsibility, enriching and causing eternal bliss. Nityananda. Thank you.
ನಿತ್ಯಾನಂದ ಧ್ಯಾನಪೀಠಂ, ನಿತ್ಯಾನಂದ ನಗರ್, ಆಫ್ ಮೈಸೂರ್ ರೋಡ್, ಬಿಡದಿ, ಬೆಂಗಳೂರು. ಫೋನ್ 08027279999, www.nityananda.org, www.youtube.com/lifeblissfoundation.